in the last video, I went through Foreman's xslt debugging. One thing I want to show is a little more sophisticated example. And what you can do is you can actually combine things on one line. So let's say I want to show the section number, and I want to put this out to the console. So I'm going to change this value of back to message. And then I want to actually say the section number, and then I want to actually have the section number within brackets. So I will do a bracket like that, comma, and you'll see I need to change this to a concat. But I'm going to put in the section number. So, and variables, to get their value, you have to do a $sign in front of them. And I want to have another string, a closing bracket, and then I want to have just that in prompt like that. So what needs to happen here is we need to use a concat because we're having several string values and there's nothing. There really is a nice mechanism to do this other than with concat. So concat just says take all these things that are listed here that are comma separated and concatenate them together and then show them on one line. So I have here's the first string, and then I concatenate the second string, which is section number, and then I concatenate the third piece, which is this closing bracket, and then in. And then I'm going to dump back out to the console my section XML. Or maybe we can change this and we'll show the we'll do the section XML. That's fine, just so that you can see. Let's do selected dimensions. Let's do that in this way. And of course, we're going to have to come up here. We're going to have to change this little prompt here so that there's section number, and then we'll say select the dimensions in, and then we'll leave our message down here to stay on the screen. Okay? And again, anything that I dump out via the message mechanism just goes to the standard out or the system console. This will not ever show up in your log files because the log files only contain content that are written to them via the logback mechanism, which the Java code uses. So you'll never see these comments in the log file, only to the system out. Now these will show up in the Tomcat or the Catalina.out file, but they will not show up in your system log. So I'm going to go back here to my browser, and we're going to refresh, and boom, we got an error. So let's see what our error is. Okay, so we actually have an error, and you might have guessed what it is on our concat statement. So I didn't finish that right. So this is a quick little demo on how to debug xslt errors. So you go up here to the top of the static trace, and it says, fail to compile style sheet. One error detected. Now the entry right above that is what's actually going to tell us what the problem is. So if we look at this guy right here, we'll see syntax error, character 99 on line 36. In, and it has a bunch of dots, and it's selected dimension. It's really not sure it says it's expected. It expected a closing parenthesis, and it found the end of file instead. So if we go to line 36 in our file, it'll say it expected a closing parenthesis someplace. So there's my opening parenthesis for concat, and you'll notice I never closed it. So I'm going to close that. Go up here and save this. Come back in here, get rid of my selected text so that my Tomcat will actually run. I'm going to come back here and I'm going to refresh this page. I still have something selected, so that's why it didn't go. Alright, so now I dumped this back out, and you'll see here the section number I actually have coming in between these brackets. And then the selected dimensions, I'm showing those, and that section didn't have any, but this one does. And so, again, that's a little more sophisticated way of debugging your xslt code. You can actually have multiple items listed on one line with a message out statement, but you'll have to use the concat to do that. And again, I was using I was just dumping out the XML using just the variable itself. And the way you do that is with a message, and it's the variable name. And in this case, the variable coming in is XML, and that's why you're seeing the XML. If we were to dump out section number is not XML. And well, you can see we actually show section number within the concat. But it would just show the value. So sometimes you're dealing with values, sometimes you're dealing with XML. That's the way you debug it. Again, hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to give me a call. Thanks.